Listen, bro, 5 times, man. Whew. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't like that. I was going on Drake's side, but he made me a believe on that song, bro.
Yeah.
Bow.
Yo,
Bow, bow, bow,
my
bow,
nigga
bow.
bought a new case.
Let's go. Let's go.
My man bought a new case, by the way.
Next.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. Peace, bless, love. Give thanks to that man above. You're now rocking with Mr. Uncommon.
What's up, y'all? Y'all already know who it is. It's the Fresh Prince himself, Izzy Finesse.
And the one and only Jay Confident. Remember, y'all, parenting is about guiding your kids on a path where they can learn and grow on their own. Education reform should aim to clear that path, not dictate every step. Let's go! We on some education shit today, y'all.
Yeah.
I had to
Yeah.
let y'all know real quick.
I
on
like that. You know, you already know everything is educational here on this platform.
Oh, yeah.
If it's not educational, then it's some funny shit. So,
yeah.
yo, before we get into anything, please like, share, subscribe, and also catch us on Instagram at Xperience Pod.
Also, TikTok. We on TikTok
Yeah.
as well. We still there. Shout out to the audio people, man. We had large numbers up there all
yeah.
around the world. The world for the people who didn't understand. I forgot it was an education episode. But yeah, we out there, man. We appreciate y'all. Salute to y'all. We give y'all the hearts, the salutes, the thumbs up, and all that. Thank you so much. Keep going, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, remix.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kendrick stage.
Wah, wah, wah.
Anyway, listen, as you know, of Experience, man, where we explore life experiences and celebrate triumphs. You already know. So listen, today's episode, man, this is a good one because the youth has been like suffering now, right? Than more than before. You know what I mean? So maybe we could put awareness to this. You know what I'm saying? Like right? Like, it is what, so I want to give y'all an introduction on what we're going to be talking about today, right? These critical issues, these are critical issues that shape our world today, right? Because obviously, again, like I said, this is the next generation coming up, right? So look, today we'll be diving into 2 interconnected topics, right, that significantly impact the future of our society, which is education, system reform, and parenting styles. We'll examine how evolving educational policies are influencing the way our children learn and grow, and how different parenting approaches can complement or challenge these changes. Right? Whether you're a parent, educator, or simply passionate about the development of the next generation, this episode is packed with insights you won't want to miss. Let's get started.
Ooh, that was a good one.
That was good, right? Like, again, I know I mention it every time, but I like to give you a little intro, man, because I want you to know what we exactly what we're gonna be talking about.
No, I like that. That was
That's the
cool.
best part right there.
You know what I mean?
I like that we're talking about the education reform because recently they just announced that the regions is no longer part of actually passing to graduate.
But before we even get into that, though, right? Because we in the month of June, and now you see all these kids graduating now. So before we get into anything,
word.
congratulations to everybody that's graduating,
I like that.
graduating this year, from family to friends.
Y'all almost forgot about
My
that.
daughter's graduating high school
Yes.
this year, next week.
Yes.
Well, it'll probably be
Everybody's graduating, so that's definitely
Nice.
something nice to see from just watching everybody grow up and seeing them go on to the next step, whether if it's college or not. But that high school diploma though, that's big. That's a huge accomplishment right there.
Talking about the high school diploma, huge accomplishment, right? Like, I didn't graduate school. Well, I didn't graduate high school,
Yeah.
right? But I got my GED.
No, it's not a GED no more. It's called a high school diploma.
It's called a high school diploma.
Yeah. But you're not calling it GED no more. It's
Nah.
a high school
Allow that.
diploma.
All right, say less then. Say less.
Yeah. But so you good? You could say you
So
can
I'm
say
good.
you
I'm
gra-
good.
yeah,
I'm
you
good.
graduated.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah,
No, because listen, right? Because it was like, I didn't like school. I just went to school to have fun, to chill, whatever. I didn't like school. I'm going to be honest, be very transparent, right? But I always knew consciously, like, I need to have something. Like, I need to have something to say, hey, you know what? I got this at least.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and I went to get my GED, bro. And hey, I passed it. It's the first time I took it, and it was a weight off my shoulder, man. Like, I
What
was
was
like,
the process like though? Like, how do you approach like I need to go get my GED? Like, what's like the first step that you would take
to get the GED?
Yeah, to get the GED.
Well, you got to drop out of school, right? So, you know, at some point I was already getting like in trouble for not going to school, pretty much.
Yeah.
So long story long, it was
All right, make it long then.
long.
Pause. No, but make the story long though, because you just said it. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Long story short, my friend.
It's different.
Yo, you definitely, this Mr. Uncommon is very out of the ordinary.
That's funny. But I'm asking because like during my time when I was in high school, I seen like a lot of like credit. It was like credit recovery schools. So
Explain that. What is that?
like basically credit recovery was like if you're in high school but you don't have enough credits to graduate,
Okay.
then you just go to like another school and then you build up your credit there and then you'll graduate there. So instead of like really dropping out, like just because you don't have enough credits, whatever, they'll give you that option, right?
Yeah,
there
but
to go
most
there.
of the schools back in the days when we were coming up were like mainly vocational and technical schools.
Yeah.
See, because I went to a technical and vocational school, so basically I was learning CAD, architect, computer desktoping, how to make magazines and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
So those were credit-based schools, so that's why I know what you mean. Because I remember when I first started freshman year, I needed 24 credits to graduate. I mean, to get to the next level.
Yeah.
24.
Bro, 24.
Nah.
Yeah, I think,
high
it was,
school?
I think it was 20, yeah.
Nah, you had like
Freshman year.
freshman. I think like
Nah,
it's like
yeah.
12. It's like 12.
Maybe it might be 12. I don't
'Cause
remember. It's
think
been a long
the
time.
whole thing is like 44, 48.
It's been a long
Credit, you
time.
gotta
No,
get
me, I had to get 55. That's the thing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's
So,
crazy.
yeah, I had to get to 55. So, boop, peep this, though. By the time I hit my senior year, you know how many credits I had, bro?
How many?
35. Senior year,
Chop.
nigga, I was chopped.
So how
But,
you
yo,
was able
I
to get
worked.
that back?
I worked 0 period to
Yeah.
9th period. Then I did night schooling.
Night school they had for sure.
And,
yeah.
and then I also did independent studies. See, this is all during the time of the year 2006. Now, the reason why I was actually able to do all these academics is because there was a program, a reform, an educational reform called No Child Left Behind.
Oh, okay.
Back in 2001, No Child Left Behind was brought into the public school system to tell people that no child will be left behind regardless of where their education is or where their level is in the education system. So that's where I was like, you know what, that's cool that they blessed me in 2006 to continue my education regardless of what it is. I was able to I didn't graduate high school, but I did get my high school diploma because I had to do an additional class in chemistry at Hunter College. So that was the only reason why I wasn't able to graduate because of the credits and all that. So I understand the whole credit thing is.
Everybody graduates in like such different ways. It's crazy.
Very different
but
ways.
like as long as you still graduate, you got that diploma. Hey,
I could go home right now, open up my
Yeah.
diploma. It doesn't say June 2006, but it says August. I mean, it is what it is. I don't go fuck. You know what I'm saying?
trust me, nah, bro. I was
Some
gonna
people
be
walk
one of
with don't even walk with their class in graduation,
Exactly.
bro, because of that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't mind that. You know what I'm saying? But the No Child Left Behind was a great program. There are other programs around the world that are similar to that.
Yeah.
But in the USA, they actually built that program, and I loved it. I thought it was really cool. At the time, I was actually trying to figure it out, but I was young. I didn't really care much about it. But when I was in the situation where I had to build up my credit, I took the time to find out.
No,
that
yeah,
shit,
you
bro.
have to.
Oh, yeah. Education is key, bro. And then the
really
more
is.
you have it in front of you, you have to learn why you were, in that situation.
And this is the reason why I needed to get my diploma. Like I made it a mission to be like, yo, I am not passing 17 without getting my diploma. Like, cause I dropped out when I was 16. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not doing. I'm in junior, right? And I only got like a little bit of credit. I'm not graduating like that, bro. I wasn't going to class like that. You know what I mean? So that's what made me just want to go boom and go get my diploma and just be like, all right, get a weight off my shoulder, because at the time too, you needed a diploma to work and all that, right?
Most definitely.
They will ask you,
Yep.
like, if you got a high school diploma or a GED. So you actually needed to have that to obtain a different job. So,
So like, if you ain't have any of those two, then what? You just be on like not on the books.
No, you wouldn't work.
you wouldn't get a good job.
Well,
If
the main reasons why people really wanted you to have your high school diploma and your GED is to mainly find out if you really know how to read and write. Those are the main components of it. If you know how to read and write, we can hire you for the job.
I mean, yeah.
If you don't know how to read and write, then we're gonna have to second guess you and be like, I don't know. Maybe you're a liability. Liabilities are huge in the education system,
And also
in the
the work
workplace system. It's liabilities are very huge, not just auto insurance. You know what I'm saying? It's very huge on a lot of levels, bro.
Yeah.
But some people don't really know that, you know. So that's why you gotta, pay attention.
Yeah. So what was like the process like again, like going back to,
Oh,
to you?
for the GED, like
Yeah.
So no, so you go to your counselor, you be like, you just want to sign up for the GED. After you, so now you gotta do the whole process. You gotta drop out of school and everything. Then do the whole. They do the paperwork. Go to GD. So, anyways, I had to go to BC. Not BC.
BMCC.
No. Shit. What's that
Monroe.
school? No. What's that school in
Just name it mad
Bronx
schools.
Science.
Oh, okay.
I had to go to Bronx Science to go to night class to prep up for the GED, and then they'll give you a date to go take the test. So everybody goes. So they got the 5 subjects. Math, science, English.
And but this is like for the whole year or like just like
Nah, it was like for it was like a few months.
a few months.
A few
Okay.
months, and then boom, you go take the test. And if you fail, you go back. You know what the thing about that too? Like if you fail like a subject, you can always just take that one subject.
Yeah.
And then just
I heard about that. Yeah.
You know what I
So
mean?
you basically got to pass all those 5
You gotta
classes
pass
in
all
order
those
to
five.
get it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I
Thank God, I got hold of them the first time, man. Like, and my math was the highest one. So
Yeah. Oh
Hey.
my God,
God
let's
bless.
give it up again. Let's give it
Yeah,
up.
that's
again.
a good one, son.
thank you, sir.
I like that.
Raise the roof out here.
Yeah. So like that's like a new thing now. Like they not calling it GEDs no more. It's like it's just you got a high school diploma. Like why is there a reason to even like differentiate? Like you still it's basically still a diploma.
Any job or college, where they're gonna consider it the same.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
Yeah.
So let me ask you something, right? Like, what do you think is wrong with the school system now compared to then? Like, I know we was talking about this before, like with the whole the percentage of people graduating more or now is still in the 80s as you
like
right
now. Yeah, right now. So the graduation rate for New York City is like at around like 85, 82.
85 to 2.
Yeah, but like 20 years ago, from like 2000 to like 2010. Like that shit was at like 50%.
No, really?
For real.
Damn, I was
from like 2000 to like 2004, it was like 50%, 52.
Well, I dropped out at 99.
May I ask why?
Damn, 99.
Yeah.
You know why?
If I know why, cause around that time, like they didn't really have like mayor control of like the public school system. So like in 2002, that's when the mayor started having controls of like the public schools and everything. So once that came in 2002, then that's when it started picking up. And that's why later down the years, like it started going up from that time.
And then that's when he actually took control of the educational system. He thought that testing is the way to go.
Yeah.
Everybody has to take a test. The testings, SATs, regions, everything has to be everybody has to take a test. It doesn't matter to graduate. That's what happened, and that's why the graduation rate went down very low, because not everybody passed the SATs, the regions, and
Well, it
everything.
started going higher, no?
No, it started going higher.
After a while.
Yeah,
After a while.
After a while.
Yeah. But he said the rate is from 2001, you said?
For
to
2000.
2009 or something? That's our year. That's our time we graduated.
Well,
To be honest with you, I can say right
I
now.
took my GED around 2000. Like 2000. No, I took my GED like 2000. Yeah, 2000.
Also, no,
I was like a little earlier before.
because I remember my graduation rate was low, and I remember the class was really small.
Well, let me tell you,
But
even moving more before that. So I was pretty much in that space too. It still fucking up, like you know what I'm saying. So and that was the 90s and all that shit too, man. Like going into look, back then, obviously the resources, right? Like you got to think about the resources and stuff like that. Fundings, and all that, right? The inner cities. We got to put that into accountability. Inner cities, right? Because we don't have the same fundings here in the inner cities than we have in
Statewide.
No, not even statewide. In more richer places.
That's why I said statewide.
Okay, no. Let's keep it a fact.
Like it's crazy because you would think too, because we have like they put like billions of dollars in these public school systems or in schools. So it's crazy how you say that, and then you look at how much money they putting down, and it's like.
Yeah, but you gotta understand too that each kid, I think they pay is like $39,000 per kid, right? So I think something like that. I'm just paraphrasing, but it's like $39,000, bro. Like, so imagine that. That's just us. So imagine how much they put in these other places. You got schools, they look like campuses.
Oh, that's
junior
what
high schools.
That's what all schools are now. All schools have turned, and you see,
No,
that's
not,
why
not here. Not here.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. But
Not
from
here. They will call it the campus.
Yeah.
But no,
Yeah,
that's not even.
No, I know what you mean. But that's what I'm saying. Like when you had said before, what is wrong with the education system now? I say is lacking critical thinking and physical education, like doing the actual work. You know what I'm saying? Instead of letting something do it for them. You know what I mean? Because I remember we had woodshop, we had like I said, desktop publishing. We didn't just have a computer class. We learned computer class. You know what I'm saying? I asked my 14-year-old last weekend, what do you do in gym? He said, oh, that's just a physical education. We work out. I said, damn. I remember gym was gym. You know what I'm saying? We do one workout and then niggas go play basketball and that and the third. You know what I'm saying? That was gym for me back in the day. But now it's actual physical education. I was like, that's good. But then he tells me the other class, everything's being told to them, like a computer or something that's being told. So the teacher's not really doing much. That's why I was like, now you gotta. Now is more of letting it rock than you actually doing the work.
I remember because there would be certain sites like Quiz Pop or like Brain Pop. No, matter of fact, it was called Brain Pop.
Okay.
And they would just have it was like a robot and like a dude, and they would be explaining like what the topic was about. I remember they had stuff like that.
Yeah, because I remember in middle school, we always had the blackboard that said AIM, the aim of the topic. You know what I'm saying?
Remember
that?
AIM? What? You
Yeah.
said AIM?
Nah,
Whoa.
AIM shit
but that was a
dope.
part of school.
Yeah, like in the mornings we aim. Like
AIM right on the blackboard.
Oh yeah. AIM, so it'll be AIM or agenda, depending on like
Pretty
what
much
word
what
the
it is.
teacher uses. Yeah.
That shit was fire though. I always used to look forward to the AIM. Like, yo, what we gonna talk about today?
Yeah, I thought you meant like the aim like on your.
Oh no.
sidekick.
That's old school shit. That's when social media was starting to come up, and we ain't get lost yet.
Yeah, that shit. But see, look.
But
Go.
nah, yeah, I was gonna say like we definitely it definitely is lacking like that physical education as far as like because when I got to school, like when I got to high school, matter of fact, I thought it was gonna be like works like on wood shops, whatever. We started like cutting wood.
This ain't Saved by
Or
the
they got
Bell,
like
bro, your time,
freaking like scientists, like you put in freaking different types of
That's
oils
what
and
I'm
that
saying.
shit to
It's
blow
different.
up. But yeah, I never got that experience though in science or anything.
But see that right there, like science, we ain't even have that. We
Yeah.
have more like trade type things like wood shop and all that stuff, like ceramic class.
Yeah, there wasn't
I had like
any of
ceramic
that.
class in junior high school, man,
Yeah.
like which is fire. But see, that was back then when, I don't know what it was, right? I really don't know what it was. Nowadays, they cutting down on fundings and all that to these schools, and that's literally hurting. I feel like it's hurting more people, more kids, when they not even more kids. Let's put it like this. Let's keep it a buck. All right, let's talk this. Let's talk about the inner cities, right? Because we from New York, right? We from the city, right? From the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? And when the schools compare in the inner cities to other places, it's very different. Resources are different. You understand? Facilities are different.
The food is different.
Food is
Fucking
different.
Schoolies.
You understand? Like the structure of the schools are different. It's almost running down. You understand? So books are hand-me-downs. You understand? So when all that shit goes into accountability and they start looking at these other schools, they got new books, a whole campus with a field, baseball, football, soccer, every type of field, right? Resources to different things, wood shop and all that stuff, right? Like mechanics. Because when I was in high school, we had all the mechanics. They took it off. Why?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
the
saying?
same thing.
Why they took it off? You understand? So now because they're holding back on funding, teachers are not getting paid for what they need to. You understand? Like now, what kind of teachers are you getting? You ain't getting high quality teachers, and now and not to disgrace or talk down on public school teachers. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of them that want to do great, but there's also a lot of them that don't care. Right, so we could put that on it.
Nah, because I really feel like the teachers though, they really like the most hardworking people. Because to wake up every single day and to deal with a bunch of like students, like that's really hard to do. Because now you're dealing with different personalities, different behaviors.
And
You gotta want to teach.
Yeah,
you gotta
like,
want to have a passion to teach.
Yeah, and when I was in school, I used to see like I would think that fucking around with the teacher was funny. Like, oh, now look, the teacher's getting tight now, but. Like as I grown up, I'm like, damn, like that's foul. Like we was dead ass some fucked up students. Like to have even go through that, cause that's fuck with somebody's mental.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like they staying up every night grading our papers, and they're not even getting paid as much. So that shit definitely goes into a lot of shit.
Even with that, you see how you saying that, and they picture them sitting in front of the the room, and you teaching 30-something kids.
Oh my God! And the substitute teachers get it the worst.
You understand?
If you a substitute teacher, I feel bad.
and people abuse substitute teachers, man. I mean, they didn't care either. They was like, yo, whatever it is, like I'm just here for the day. But now imagine a teacher wanting to you gotta really have the passion to want to teach 30 kids, and that's the problem with, again, in the cities, they overcrowd the classes. You understand?
Yeah.
A lot of kids can't learn. Yeah. With so many classes, you got 15 kids, you able to touch each kid.
Well, most schools, they have like two teachers per class now. Yeah. If it's not as a teacher's aide.
A teacher's aide, but what grades though? Because we talk younger grades, right?
Yeah, like from grade. Oh, you talking about older?
Well, I'm just saying, like even moving from that, maybe elementary only probably like third grade, probably, if anything.
Yeah, it's
I would think, right?
Fourth, fifth. Yeah, probably the fourth grade.
You know what I'm saying?
Once you hit the fifth grade, then there's something like different.
Yeah, now you got still 30 kids in the class.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying? Like, you go to other places, there ain't 30 kids in no damn class. Like, you got 15 kids and they all learning and all that shit. Yeah. Nice facilities, controlled area and all that, right?
Yeah. I mean, I know a teacher. My homeboy's wife is a teacher in Queens. Shout out to Miss Joda. Yo, do your thing, girl. But I like seeing her post on Instagram because she expresses her feelings about how she is as a teacher. How she has to handle so many different types of emotions, different types of feelings, and different type of personalities. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And she shows that they don't. She's happy to do it, but a little help will help.
It gives them stress. There's a lot of stress, man. Yeah. Teachers got a lot of stress, man.
Yeah, and then you have your own little kids to worry about at home.
Yeah.
So imagine that.
So maybe a lot of teachers don't have kids.
I mean,
my kids are at school.
I mean, teacher quality and training is like a major thing that the education reform should focus on. But the thing is that there's
a teacher shortage.
Exactly. And to be honest with you, giving a teacher a gun to calm somebody down, I don't think.
Nah,
I don't think it's. Oh no, that was the plan. That was always been the plan.
I heard that, but those places that do mass shootings and all that shit.
Yeah. But even with that, like anything can happen because the teachers are human. You know what I'm saying? Like a 14-year-old kid could stress them out. Yeah. That teacher could have.
Whoa. Yeah.
He could have had the worst freaking night. Woke up the next day, pulls out the gun and just shoots the kid. Yeah. Who's that for? Because the kid yelled at you? He was going through something too?
And maybe you're going through something at home also as well. That's
remember, we got kids who are suffering from actually eating at home, so they look forward to going to school just to eat a plate of lunch, food, and learning to be around.
And this is here. And they make it so difficult, like, to you know what's killing a lot of that funding too? The charter schools and all that too.
Well, yeah.
Charter schools and everything, you building all these schools and all that shit, but you still cramping these things up, and the fundings go to all these private things and private schools and all that, right? Because some charters you gotta apply, you gotta fucking be, you gotta be like nominate or picked and whatever the case is, right, out of lottery. So
like Success Academy, I thought that school was pretty cool, but it's hard to get in it.
You see?
Yeah, it has a 10% overall turnover. That's pretty good, because they're up there with like the top-notch schools, charter schools. Like they have 3 schools who are in competition with them. But for like the last couple of years, Success Academy's been holding down New York for real, son.
But how is from one like you said, it's hard there. And go ahead.
No, go ahead. You can talk.
No, I'm saying it's hard there, right? Yeah. But to get in, you don't have those opportunities for these kids here.
I mean, there's no difference, to be honest with you.
Then what, they're public?
You're not learning any different.
What's how?
You're not learning any different.
So equipment and everything else don't come.
Equipment doesn't really play in when it comes down to education.
Resources.
With charter school and public school though.
Yeah.
Resources.
Resources is different.
I mean, resources.
But as far as the education, it's no different. Now you can't tell me in charter school it'd be
curriculums are the same.
Pretty much.
You think so?
I believe so.
It is.
You think so?
I mean,
from charters and are the same from public,
the only thing difference.
I don't know for a fact. I'm just asking
because I went to a Catholic school and then I went to a charter school, but like in a public school. So it was like I
had to pay for your Catholic school.
Yeah, with Catholic school, you feel me? Like you gotta pay for like. That's what I'm saying. That's the thing with education right here over here. Like if you gotta pay for it, you're really gonna get your money's worth. Like I'm not gonna lie, because like there was a lot of shit that like y'all was saying, 30 people in one class. That's public school shit.
How many classes?
Catholic school was like 15 people, 13 people. So now you live like now you really learning more. You know, like nobody's on like
It's more structured.
Yeah, nobody's on no bullshit. And then like once I switched over to public school, I started really seeing the difference, and it was like, damn, like they not really teaching. Like they kind of like it was kind of like I was ahead once I got to public school because it's like, damn, like I still learning about this. But I've been learning about this like last year.
Oh yeah. That's the only difference. Yeah, they will always push you. That's the only. Yeah,
that's a big
but
difference.
But then again, he might have no. But
Yeah.
then again, he might have not. He might have learned something
Yeah.
from the public school
But
that
the-
he didn't know from the charter
Oh,
school.
but charters
I
like,
mean, we
like
could,
the
we
only
could
thing with
say
charter
that.
school.
We could
The
say
only
that.
thing
but
with charter school though is that like it's just like the time you get out. That's really the difference. The time you start and the time you get out.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, 'cause
charter
they-
schools
they-
stay in school way longer than public schools.
Yeah.
Like
So they
charter
don't-
school, you there for like freaking until like 4:20.
Yeah, and then I think they finish early and they start early.
yeah.
Yeah, I think they finished. Excuse me, at like around the ending of May.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's some charter schools where you wear a uniform
Mhm.
and everything,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's
yeah.
still it's still like it's public school. It still feels like you.
And that's why I
public school
say
stuff.
like I don't see the difference in.
Yeah, it's really only difference between Catholic school and public school. That's
Yeah.
that's the only difference.
Yeah, that's the big difference there because now you got to do a
Yeah.
lot of different things.
Yeah, exactly.
But other than that, I think other school like charter schools are okay, but you still get the same thing. Like
yeah, you still getting the same.
it's all
thing.
about who you building.
Mhm.
Come on, like it's like you going to build a
Yeah.
bear workshop and
Yeah,
however
yeah.
you
But-
build
but,
this shit.
but so even look at it in all these apps, right? Let's say safety issues, right? And you put everything else around it, because in those things, right, you might get that, but there's more chaos
Yeah,
in public than if you say charter or private or something. It's more chaos because now you got the fundings and all that are it's keeping this secured, right? Public, it's just crazy. Like people got to worry about fucking security and all that shit on public schools.
and they also got to worry about it in
Nah, nah.
yeah, they do.
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
No,
It
no,
has
like,
to
I'm
be.
saying like pause. No, it is the same. Like it's not. It's really not much of a difference.
What for the security?
Like yeah, for security, it's
Yeah,
really
it's
not
all
much
the
of a
same.
difference. It's really
So-
because like you got a bunch of schools everywhere around. Like even though it's still a Catholic school, whatever, say for instance, you still got like a bunch of public schools around you. So those public school kids is probably gonna want to fuck.
You'll
with
be
you
the
and shit.
catalyst.
I mean,
Yeah, you
that's
feel me?
crazy,
Like-
right? I mean, yeah.
And, like-
if you want to look at it in that
And
aspect,
people,
like,
no, right?
then I
And
can see
people,
that
and it's
part.
funny, right? Because people get this shit like misconstrued, or like they think like Catholic school has
It's
like
like,
that stigma, like
mm-hmm.
oh everything is all peachy and whatever. Nah, like it's that not like
That's how I
there's
feel.
still
That's
niggas
not-
that's like
they-
you know you still got your hood niggas there. You feel me? You still got your smart people. It's just more on some chill shit. It's not like
Yeah.
a public school.
She's right because I
No,
remember
yeah.
me driving around yesterday. I drove by my old middle school, MS 118, right
Mm-hmm.
on Arthur Avenue on 180. I was thinking about it. I was like, shit. I remember when I was young, I used to run up to the girls in Aquinas, and that's all the way on 180
Yeah.
by fucking Katona. And
That's
that's a
what I'm
Catholic
saying.
school.
Yeah, it's just the environment.
Yeah, it's all about how you
Yeah,
how
it's
you
just the
environment.
environment. Yeah, it is the
Yeah.
environment is
I
big.
remember like in New York City, and New York as a whole, that's like the largest. You know that we have like the largest school system here. So you got all these schools around you and everything. Like it's
Remember, you had people from Old Hollows High School or some shit, or George Washington or Irving downtown,
yeah.
talking about, yo, I'm going up to Kennedy. For what? No, I'm just going up there.
Yeah, because they hear stories, baby.
Bro, Samuel Gambas where I was at. Niggas used to go all the way to Dodge High School
They hear stories there.
just
like-
because.
Yeah, just because exactly is what I'm saying. So it's like
So let me ask you something, right? All those movements from all these schools, right? Like, do you think segregation has to do a part of things like that too? Like, you know,
Segregation.
nah, I don't think so.
No,
Nah,
like in the inner cities, like there's predominantly more like black and Latinos in schools than white kids.
Wait, hold on, repeat.
Well,
that. You said it's more black and
It'll-
Yeah, predominantly, yeah.
Yeah.
There's more black and Latinos
But like,
in inner city schools than.
but back to what we were
okay.
saying is the environment. Is the environment how they're being raised. You know what I'm saying? Because you can have a Caucasian family living in literally in the middle of the Bronx, bro.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they take them all the way to freaking, I don't know, all the way upstate to go to high school. You know what I'm saying? Just because they don't want to be stigmatized as being this
Yeah.
Caucasian Bronx family, you know what I'm saying? But then again, you have that other family who are white Caucasian living in the middle of the
Yeah.
Bronx, but they just go down the block to that public school.
No, which
And then let Mija, who's the lady next door,
Mija.
take the kids down the block too. You know what I'm saying? Once they let Mija go down the block with the kids, everybody's good. It's all love, you know what I mean? And that's how they generate that and get rid of that segregation of that shit.
No, but that's the shit right there, right? That is like they chose to go somewhere else because of all that, right? So what is the reason for that, right? That's what we got to get to the bottom. What is the reason for that?
What you just said, the sources, the resource. They feel that if they take their kids higher to a better school, they get to get noticed faster. Or my scouts.
Oh, they get better education.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, like I said, the education's still the same. That's what I'm saying. Well, the only thing that would change the education system right now to
less
be
distraction. It'll just be less distraction.
All right, so hold on. All right, so let's talk about this, right?
distracting.
So education from the city, inner cities, is the same from outer cities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
From bigger bigger campus schools.
It's just less distractions, like he said.
So their curriculum is not better. What you're saying? They don't have different ones, because I don't know that I'm gonna have to definitely disagree on that one. They don't have different curriculums from public schools here. Like let's think about the Bronx, right? New York. In New York compared to upstate somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
You think they have the same curriculums?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Your son lives in upstate, right?
Yeah.
You think he learns
Yes.
the same? Okay, cool.
The same thing like Jackson does.
All right.
Mm-hmm. And he even says it too.
What kind of classes you ask, what kind of classes he has out there? What kind of like things they have? Like you should ask them that when they're like in your school, like what do
the
they have?
curriculums
Not curriculums, but like what do they have for you to, let's say, like, you know,
to succeed.
so see, like let's say workshop or
Oh, they don't have none of that.
they don't have none of that, just
None of
regular
that.
shit like
Yeah,
here.
and he goes to school in the campus.
Just, like I feel like it'll probably just be like different sports. Like they offer
Yes.
different sports. That's all
Yes.
it is.
That's what it is.
Yes,
Okay.
it's
Okay.
all about
Okay.
it's all about curriculum activities.
Okay, all right.
Because
So
now, if you could do, what's that shit called with the net, with the stick with the net? What is that shit called?
lacrosse.
Lacrosse. If you could do that and keep your GPA up or your grades up, you good. You gonna get picked up by a scout because tomorrow he gonna come down
Yeah,
from
wow, wow,
Carolina.
Because remember, it's not like we all learning different shit. Like
not.
if a city kid could go up there, like you're gonna know what they talking
I'm
about.
gonna tell you right now, what's gonna make a big
so why the
difference.
GPAs are more higher than the ones?
Because the distractions, like I'm saying,
Yeah,
it's
it's
just,
less
it's just environment.
distractions. It's the environment. He's totally right on that. And I'm gonna break it down to you right now. One thing that's gonna change one school and the education system,
Wow.
if they bring Black history
Okay.
and Spanish history and everything else,
Okay.
and not stick to just U.S. history.
Okay.
If a school was to provide those type of histories, then you are changing the aspects
you
of
don't think the
education.
curriculum's been like overdrawn already?
It's
Like,
been overdrawn. Yeah, everything is old, bro. Like you can even open the textbook and hear the.
like you teaching this. You teaching this.
Shit sound like you open like a freaking mystery box.
For
teaching
real,
the
son.
same
The
shit.
same
The
thing. But
same thing.
that's why I said if you was to bring in Black history,
I like that idea.
Dominican history, Puerto Rican
Well, they got
history,
Black history, but
even Indian history, that'll be fire.
even with the Black history, they talk about the same thing.
They do talk about the
It's a
Indian
s-
history though. You talk about the Indian history.
Oh, but that's
like
like
with
that's
tribes,
yeah. I know
tribes
that,
and
but you know, I'm just bringing that in.
No, but they need to make it, they need to make it more broader.
Yeah,
bigger.
more known.
They talk about more like with the Native
Right.
Americans and
With the pilgrims and all
Yeah.
that. Listen, that's a full story.
Yeah, like I want to know, about Punjabi Indians. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
You know, I want to know about their lifestyle. Just like in Africa, I've been so in tune into seeing how African people educate themselves in survival. This is just education in survival and resources,
Yeah.
not education in math and reading. You know what I'm saying? Because now I'm learning that the dialogues, that's different. Like the AIOUs and the cinnamons and all that shit, totally different. So that education right there that I'll be watching on Facebook and YouTube, bro, that'd be amazing me, bro. Like, what the fuck? These people, they really learn different ways, bro. But it's all the same.
Yeah.
Survive.
yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm just trying to say.
Nah, that's cool. No, that's good. You know what they should up here up to like mental health support in the schools. I don't, because
Well,
the things nowadays, man, things is going more crazy.
that comes
man.
down to the counselors, though.
Yeah, because they always say like how you can always go to a counselor and talk to them. But it's really up to you though if you really want to do that. They're not gonna push it on you and really have like a class.
No,
for
I
it,
mean,
like,
listen, they used to have health class.
no, yeah, health class, yeah, but that's more talking about like the body.
No, I know, but I'm just saying like, okay, you know
it would
what's
still
crazy?
be good to like learn about the brain,
Exactly, like
Yeah.
how it functions. Like shit,
how like emotions go around, how the emotions work.
you know what I'm saying? They used to show like pictures of STDs and all that shit. They used to give out
for real.
condoms, so they will have that. I don't even know if they have those classes now.
Nah, they do.
They still do health
Yeah,
class.
that's basically health. That's
Really?
health class. Yeah,
I didn't even think they still had that.
they
Me
break it
neither.
down. It's like health, and then you got like anatomy, which is
Anatomy.
basically about the body and the bones. But health class is more like
Like STDs,
yeah, all
shit.
that. They'll teach you all of that.
So now, right? Let me ask you something, right? So even now, moving on to like the parenting and stuff, right? Because I feel like the parenting also has to do with a lot of educational, right? And then the way you raise them, and then the way you go about a lot of things. Do you think schools like? Do you need everything from school to be successful in life? If how am I trying to word? Let me put it back. Let me bring it back. Pause.
Don't be fooled by this man, Birdman, telling these prisoners you don't need books. I'm sorry. That man was dumb, bro. To even say something like that. I don't know. He's a millionaire and all that shit. Whatever you say out your mouth is whatever you say. But to tell grown-ass men who are going through some shit right now, and they yelled out, we need more books, they telling you what they need, and you say, why you need more? Bro.
Like, you definitely need to read. This is what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm trying to say. You don't need, I don't think, like, school will teach you the life, living of life and all that. Yeah. School is not teaching you that. I'm sorry. Let's be real what it is. We just coming up with the educational system because the kids need structure anyways at that point, right? When you move on to other things, all that other stuff, like even with the testing, right? With testing, why they take it out? Why they took it off now? Because the testing I was telling him what it was, like testing. That's another thing that's gonna mess up. Even before we move on, let me say this real quick. That's gonna mess up a lot of like these testings, right? They were meant to see how the school's doing.
Yeah.
Right? They take that out. Now, how do you manage all that? You understand?
Nah, yeah. But, like, remember, though, if it was just the regions, though, remember, we still have to take the SATs, which is what really matters. Like, the regions don't really matter because the SATs is what the college is looking at. You know, they don't care about the regions. Like, really, the regions was just to measure what you learned throughout the whole year.
But this is what I'm trying to say.
It wasn't for, like, the school to really...
So that's what I'm trying to say. So you got to understand that it's like, so now if they don't have that data, then how do you?
The data's in the graduation rate. It's not from the test.
Yeah, but you won't. What changes? What would change the curriculum or the style of teaching if you don't really have that?
What, the testing?
The data, just the data.
Not like they'll still have tests. I'm pretty sure
they'll have tests. Yeah,
but just not regions.
But just that right there is why would they take it off? That's my question too.
Important.
Like,
it's not important no more. Yeah, because. If you think about it, the frustration with standardized testing, we got these fucking people and these fucking. Anyways, the frustration with the standardized testing is that many students and teachers feel that standardized testing dominates the education system, right or wrong.
Yeah, right? Pretty much.
So now creating immense pressure often, like, it doesn't help them reflect on the learning or the potential to learn because of the test. You being frustrated because now who said that on a quote on Instagram? Like, life is about tests. It's like every time you go and you do something, you're testing yourself every day. You know what I'm saying? And it's true, right or wrong? Right? So now if people are frustrated so much about testing, now they testing too much and they focus too much on the testing, they're gonna forget about the education and everything that you learned about.
No.
Because there's no fun in it no more.
But how do you? Okay, that's like saying. You're gearing up to something that is gonna take you to the next.
Yeah, but you're looking forward to that though.
Yeah, so you're prepping. So it's like a boxing match, right? Like you're prepping up for the boxing. You training, you training, you learning. It's like this. So when the fight comes, boom, you know how to attack it, right? That's how I'm looking at it.
But that's a different point of view though. That's boxing.
That's
boxing and sitting in a room for 2 hours writing on a piece of paper trying to.
Well, listen. I'm just saying. Maybe
it's still something to show like what you learned.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just
what you've been working on.
It's what you've been working on pretty much. That's the way I see it. Like
because that's basically what a test is, or like or an upcoming event.
It's just
You practice. It's like when you practice and then you go to a game. Like you practicing as you say is gonna show up in the game if you've really been practicing or not.
So the game is the test.
Yeah, the game is the test.
It's a test. The actual game is the test. The championship is the test.
That's the test.
That's the test.
And if you fail,
then you lost.
Then you got to do it again.
You go again.
That sucks.
Hey, listen.
But now when it comes out to the education system, you're left back.
Yeah, I know how that feels. I got left back before. I got left back in 6th grade, by the way.
Damn, son.
So that's a fun fact for y'all.
I never got left back.
Nah, God bless, bro.
Thank you.
God bless, bro. I was in the 6th grade with my friends in 7th. Like, damn, bro. Really? But I got used to it. I got new friends in 6th. But I still have my other friends, too. So, it was pretty cool. It's not pretty cool. It's not cool to get back. Cool. Let me not say that.
Not cool.
At the time, I passed it already, obviously. But
I would have been pissed off.
Yeah, you think I wasn't? Man, I was punished for like the whole summer, bro. Like, my mom punished me the whole summer, bro. Like, I ain't come out the whole summer. I'm in in the door, like door frame, just looking at her like every time she walked by the hallway, like, "Dad, let me out, please, let me out, let me out." The whole summer, bro, I was sick, man. But
Yeah.
that's the consequences, man.
Nah,
like,
for real. And you know what's one thing too that schools is not teaching these kids that parents are common sense.
There ain't no such thing as that.
that's lost now. That's lost nowadays.
Not even doctors know what that
Bro,
is.
you
bro.
gotta teach your kids common sense.
That's lost nowadays, man. Like, honestly, like
Common
common sense, people don't have that anymore. Like, you look at them like, but you know what? You know what? Where common sense came from? Common sense came from you actually doing something that you had to figure it out, and it just became educational to other people, and it just became like, oh, when you do that, oh, it's common sense, bro. You do this, you do that. Like, now it's like people are not physically doing shit. So now, what is common sense to them?
Yeah.
A test.
Is
I mean, yeah. I want to take that back.
You see, I got that, right?
I want to take that back. Like, I don't think it's common sense. I just think it's mannerisms. Like, they're not really teaching them mannerisms.
Oh shit, where you going with that one, my nigga? Let explain.
Cause it's like right. So like say,
somewhere with it.
so like say like you give somebody something right, and they'll say thank you. Or like if you open the door for them, they'll say thank
that's
you.
what
It's
you mean,
like,
okay.
bro, that's kind of common sense, bro. Like, you don't know that. Like your
say
parents
thank-
never
yeah,
told
yeah.
you that to like.
Yeah.
But then
if somebody
again,
does something nice for you, you're supposed to say something back.
that's
But-
your
but-
choice, though. That was your choice.
Yeah, but you know what? You know what's crazy?
Because you can't really say something that's common sense.
You know what's crazy? He says that it is your choice. Just the other days, I'm like, I opened the door, and motherfucker didn't say thank you. I was like, I just laughed.
It
I was
is
like,
your choice,
wow.
man.
It was my choice to hold it.
It's
but
still manners though from both sides though. You feel me? So you
as
gotta
lo-
appreciate it.
You're right. As long as I do mine, but some people have more etiquette than others.
All right, so
Yeah.
when somebody says good morning, how are you? What do you do?
How you doing?
Oh, yeah?
Good morning. Yeah, I answer back.
Okay.
I answer back because
What do you say,
I'm
though?
conscious
All right.
though.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How you doing?
All right, cool.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
conscious of what I'm saying because I hear it. Like, you know what I mean? I want you to acknowledge, right? Because I'm on that time.
Yeah.
Like, if you say good morning, hey, good morning, how you doing? I'm gonna acknowledge. People go, hey, good morning, how you doing? And when you say it, they just keep walking. They don't even answer
Or
you.
they
They keep
just say,
walking.
I'm okay, and just keep walking.
And keep walking. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
No, yeah,
I
you-
gotta be taught. I gotta be taught in the household.
But living,
That wasn't
because let me
nice.
tell you, living in New York is tough too, man. Like with that, people in New York are ruthless.
It's okay.
Ruthless. It's okay, cool. But this becomes now the parenting. Parents, right? Pay attention to this, right? Let's teach our kids to be polite. Let's teach our kids etiquette, right? You know what I mean? Etiquette, manners, and all that, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Teach them those values that it's gonna be installed in them, so when they get older, they can teach their kids, and that's how we start changing the world.
Nah, yeah, because
You know
I
what
feel
I'm
like
saying?
I feel like common sense is such like a bad word to
No,
use because
yeah.
you kind of like dubbing down the person. Like, say if a person needs help, and you're like, bro, give me that, bro. It's common sense, bro. You ain't know this. It's like, all right, bro. I didn't know.
No,
it,
see
bro.
that right
Like,
there. See that right there. You gotta teach. Don't be ignorant.
That's what I'm saying.
like
Yeah,
that.
you gotta teach, bro. Like,
definitely
that's what
gotta
I'm saying.
teach.
I gotta be taught in the household.
So listen. So we talk about parenting, right? Let me ask you a question, right? Let me see. What kind of, is it better to be a strict parent or lenient parent? I don't ask you because I know you. And then I ask you on the reverse side of it,
Yeah.
like, how are you with your kids?
Well, I'm both.
Both?
Yeah, I'm both. I'm lenient, but I'm a little more strict than lenient though.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I'm both. Yeah, that's all I can say.
You said, but you more.
I'm more lenient though. I mean, I'm more stern though than lenient. Yeah.
As you, how was your
Your experience.
experience, right? Because I know I was definitely strong for sure. Like,
No,
I was
yeah,
more
like
strict.
nah, but it was more like on the both sides, like how Josh was saying. Like it was more, more strict. I mean, not more strict, but it was strict and the lenient side. But I don't like it's funny, right? Because my best friend, like his parents were strict, so it was like a difference. Like I it was like basically I had more freedom than him. So it was like it would be like I'll be outside more, but he would have to be in the crib. So it's like when you experience more outside time, really, like you understand more shit as you get older. Like like you basically know like.
You know what's crazy?
It's like it's just more free. Like it's just more freedom. Like it's just not nobody's really over you like that. Like yo, now you gotta be in the crib at this time. Like so
you know what's crazy? Like I was little, but it's true. They were way more. My mom was way. I was outside still, but my mom was way more lean. Like yo, you better be in the house at this time. Like, and I would have to go home or call. Like, yo, can I be whatever? It's just I had to check in. Like whatever the case. But I had freedom. But yeah, it was more lenient. Wise like. Parents wasn't your friend back then. Nowadays, you got parents that are way more too lenient.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and
Let me ask you a question though.
what's up?
Are you a TDS?
A
TDS?
I don't know what a TDS is.
You don't know what that is?
No.
A teenage daughter survivor.
This guy.
Yo, that shit just flew over right over my head.
It really
Like,
did.
TDS.
Yo, shout out to my daughter. She got me this for Father's Day.
Oh.
She said, "You done survived being a dad in my teenage years."
And I feel like, and I feel like that's another thing to talk about too. Like as far as like with the genders, like how strict you are with the boy, then how versus
Yeah, I
how
ain't gonna
strict you are
lie.
with the girl. Like it's different.
Your man got it more than my
Yeah, it's
oldest
like
daughter.
it's
for
real
sure.
different.
It's definitely different.
I ain't gonna lie. Jackson's getting it worse now.
Yeah.
Than when
Definitely different, yo. for
Jackson's
sure.
a boy.
Yeah,
I could
yeah.
beat him up, scoop him up, throw him up, and
But
he'd
you
be
know
like,
what, though?
ah.
You know what though? Honestly, like
Like you gotta choose your battles. Like,
Yeah.
how I'm gonna be more strict with this one.
you
and how
have
I'ma
to
be
though.
more strict with
Look,
that one.
honestly, as I don't know if it sounds bad or not, but I'm sorry, but I think you have to. You have to be more strict with the boy, right? Because the boy is the protector, the one that's supposed to understand all this, the one that's supposed to take
Yeah.
all this. You feel me, right? The female, she not supposed to have that mannerism in her.
Nah, because it's always
Not
that
yet.
soft spot. It's always
Not
that
yet,
soft spot.
yeah.
You understand? Like
Not yet.
Not yet, right?
When she's like 18, and you be like, yo, why you gotta be a bitch?
Nah.
Straight up. Yo, dead ass, you gotta talk to them like that once they hit 18 and they look at you and you know what, Dad? You know what, Dad?
Yo,
You an asshole.
That's crazy.
Nigga, and that's when you be like, ha 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 ha,
Nah, I'm not doing
ha.
how pop in her mouth, man.
Nah, it's
oh,
cool.
God.
I'm cool with that. I like the expression. I think it's
That's
cool.
you don't, bro. Like, I'm a
Seriously.
boop.
Yo.
That's cool with that because she's old enough now.
Yeah.
Nah,
Even
bro.
when I send the messages now, I send her the middle finger emoji.
Nah, wild.
Nigga, she sent me
Nah,
one
yeah.
shit that said "fuck you" with the middle finger all
Nah,
over
yeah.
my face, bro. I'm like, wow, son.
No, yeah, but that's definitely one thing though that I see like a difference in. Like you have, as far as being outside, there's definitely more freedom with the boys than there is with the girls.
That's
Like,
for sure.
you're gonna have the girls inside like, yo, you need to be home at this certain time right now.
But
like,
you see, it's because you done taught the boy so much.
Yeah.
It don't
and
even
all that
matter
shit
what
they-
age though.
You know what I'm saying? You feel like,
and we
alright, he
we-
can take care of himself.
we just more bounce to hold our own too. So
Yeah.
like,
It don't
even
matter
though
what
something
age.
bad can still happen outside, don't get it wrong. But we just that's
don't-
the
it don't
human
matter.
that's the human nature with men.
That's the parental
Yeah.
nature right there. But even at any age, because Angie would disappear for like 2-3 days with her man in his house. I call her right quick. Yo,
yeah.
when you coming home, son? Like, what the fuck? You're not coming home?
Yeah.
Yeah, or I'll be there in an hour. And she'll come in an hour. I'm like, all right, cool. About time, shit, son.
Should I be shit? My daughter, I be telling my daughter like, yo, bro, what's up, man? You ain't gonna call me? Like, what you doing, man? Like, so I feel you now. But yeah, you definitely got a softer side on it. I'll probably spaz on him, like.
Because even
Like,
even with the the way we even teach our kids, even back to the education stuff, we always have to teach our kids within the household many things, how to cook.
above the school system.
I like that one, above the school system, because at the end of the day, you can't teach a kid how to maintain 1,000 if they don't know how to break $1.
Ooh.
You understand what I'm saying? And that right there, if nobody knows how to break $1 into 4 quarters, then
What are the contents of life? If I'm saying it right, maybe like right, because in life you have to have morals, respect,
Yeah.
right? I mean, I really don't know. I'm just throwing
Yeah.
them out there, right? Like, I mean, how many of you probably could think about like, or you like, because I don't know. You have to have those that beyond the school system doesn't teach that,
Yeah, it does.
right? Responsibility,
yes,
Right?
survival.
survival.
Yeah, because I was having a conversation real quick with Rosemary the other day going to work, right? And she, perfect the way she did this. She said, babe, nowadays we have those make it happen parents. The ones that tell their kids, don't worry about it, I'll make it happen. But they will never tell their kids why they did what they did to struggle. Yeah, I got a credit card, but I had to do this to make that credit card pay for what you got. The make it happen parent is always rising right now, and that's the worst
bad.
thing. I'm gonna be
Spoil-
honest with you, huh?
Basically being like
Basically
they spoiling
spoiling.
them.
Because right now you can tell a kid, no, you can't have that, and they'll break down, bro. To this day, Jackson has not done that.
Because they don't understand.
Angie has never done, or Xavier has never done that. Broke down when I told them no.
Oh.
Because I've explained to them, look, the reason why is because, I ain't gonna be like, yo, I got it. And then I'm over here crying like, oh my God, I can't believe I spent $500.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It makes no sense.
I told her I was gonna get it. Now I can't get it. No,
Make it happen, parents, y'all. So if
yeah.
you're a make it happen parent, yo, you need to go see help.
No, honestly, you hit the money on that one, bro. Because it is true that make it happen. No. You're gonna learn this. My daughter, she got money. She want to order something.
Yeah.
She be like, oh, can you? I'll give you the money. Okay, give me. I'll order it. Give me it.
Now you learn.
Now you learn. You know what? You know what the value is of money. So now she be like, oh, I want to save. I want to save. You understand it, but if I keep giving you,
that was actually brought up too. Like that was actually brought up in the statistics between generations, like with Generation Z, and then what's this new generation like that's now? What's the generation now?
Gen X.
Gen X, yeah, Gen X, and like with y'all generation, millennials. So there was this it was basically saying
shout
that
out millennials, we the best.
It was basically saying that like the Gen X and the Gen Zs, they leaning more towards like the financial things that y'all didn't know.
I seen that.
So
I'm with that. Yeah.
So that right there is definitely a difference too, because they don't teach that in school. Like yes, they do teach math. Like that's like the basic that you need to know, because it's kind of like a push. Like school's gonna push the math.
You definitely need
but
math.
Like the parents gotta push the financial stuff. You feel me? They really gotta teach that on like how to save. To like help them build as they get older. But shout out to also to Earn Your Leisure, because now they doing that in the Bronx with Lehman High School. They teaching like stocks, the financial stuff.
That's what's up.
Yeah, see, I like that. That financial literacy is dope.
A difference like in the generations now that I see really. Like now they really learning more the financial things, and that's what they having in schools now.
Shout out Earn Your Leisure for sure.
That's what's up.
That's fire. Yeah, hell yeah. We definitely need that. And it's funny. We've been talking about it for the longest, like the financial because we didn't know that. I'll be honest. Look, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I went bankrupt. I went bankrupt before. I didn't understand what the fuck I was doing with credit, bro. I was just nothing. You know what I'm saying? But
that's something you got to teach them young.
That's something you got to teach them young. You know what I'm saying? So they can understand what it is and the value of it too, man. Because
socioeconomic factors is the number one key, bro. Yeah, because at the end of the day, man, economic conditions varied, bro, from the 80s and 90s. But there were generally less income inequalities and more social mobility back in the days. As to now, right, present day, greater economic disparity and the rising cost of living having impacted parenting a lot more than it was back in the days, where more families experiencing financial stress. This has influenced decisions around education, extracurricular activities, and overall child rearing practices.
Okay. But that's before.
That's now.
It's got higher.
That's why they got rid of the tool shop. That's why they're using extracurricular activities as just physical education instead of just gym.
But see, that's I don't agree with that, because what is extracurricular activity? Because when we was growing up, extracurricular activity was physical stuff. You're doing physical work, like physical, like gym stuff, like you know what I'm saying, like more like moving around. Man, you had all these games with the.
Nah, they don't do that no more. Now you exercising.
Come on, bro. Like you
gotta breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in.
But that should be more like a health thing, though. Not physical education. That is. Let me not even just the wording of it. I guess we just getting caught up with it.
No, you're right. It should be some a health thing.
You know what I'm saying? Like, like it should be different. But hey, listen, man. Like we definitely have to teach our kids beyond the school system, man. Like we should never shy away from. Remember, we older now. Like we understand. We understand more things. We could teach. We could pass it down and all that, man. And that's our job, to educate ourselves more so we can educate them.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So that's something we definitely got to be strong on, man. Like, even me, I'm not going to talk about it. Like, I sometimes I slack off on that. Sometimes I get lazy on that. I will not lie. Like, let's keep it a buck, right? Because we learning as it is as well. You understand? So a lot of things is overwhelming too for us. For me, let me just talk for me. Like, a lot of things are overwhelming too, that you be like, damn, man, like, I ain't know they got this, they got that. Like, wow, there's a lot, man. Like, but guess what? It's essential for life. It is essential for life. It is essential for your next generation and the ones keep going to change the dynamic and of how us in the inner cities at that, man, like are raised and the opportunities we are able to get. Because now they say like Earn Your Legion at Lehman College that's fire. That's dope.
Yeah, now Lehman High School, they was doing
Lehman High School,
like other high schools too.
You know what I'm saying? So that's dope, because now it could teach them financial stuff and they can move on with that. I wish I would have got that when I was younger.
Me too, because I ain't know shit. All I had that came to my school was the goddamn Marines. That's it. But real quick, don't just teach your kids, but learn from your kids, because your kids can teach you something too, not just of what they did, but what you did. All right? Because every day is an everyday lesson, y'all. I'm telling y'all, don't let that go over your head.
Don't let that go over your head.
Hey, I like that, man. Shit. That was fire. Damn, that was a good outro. But anyway, listen, so we're going to leave it at that. Look, peace, bless, love. Give thanks to that man above.
If they'll prosper, y'all.
Peace, y'all. Shout out to all the parents and the teachers out there, too.
Yeah. Do your job, man. Do a good job. Next generation, that's where we at. Let's go.